Hello, Westbrooke. I greet you from my study down at the church building. It's a joy to see you today. I just want to give you a little update on the direction of things here in light of the shutdown of the world around us. Isn't it wonderful to know the kingdom of God is not shut down and Westbrook's not shut down? We're not closed. The building's been closed. Office is now open, by the way. Welcome to stop in. And the church isn't closed, though, because you're the church. But we are working on reopening the building and regathering the congregation. I just want to give you a little fill-in on what the elders are doing, what the office staff, Lori and company are doing, Rob Crandall with facilities, and Chad with worship, and so many things, so many moving parts. Listen, we've learned it's a lot harder to open something than to close something. And so to reopen the building wisely in today's world is a bit of a challenge. We're trying to be honorable to our government. As long as they are allowing us to honor Jesus, we will honor them. We're seeking to honor the scriptures and its command that we do not forsake meeting together any longer than absolutely necessary, and also that we love our neighbor. So we're working in the grid of these three great truths, biblical truths, to honor our government, to meet together, and to love our neighbors. Well, you know what we've been doing. We've been having these services on Sundays via YouTube, and they've been precious, very, very precious. They've been some dear times. I confess to you, it's easy for me to get a little lazy with them. Maybe none of you have had that problem. You know, you think, well, I'll watch a bit now and then maybe cut the grass or take a snooze and then watch a bit more. Yeah, okay. Not best discipline, but we've been thankful for them, and we're going to do that again this coming Sunday, May the 31st. Lord willing, we will have a meaningful, genuine worship experience that we can engage in together via the internet, put together. Then on June the 7th, we will have a live service Sunday morning at 10:30. Now, we'll give you information on how to access that via the internet, because as things are turning out, we will not gather as a congregation that morning, but the service will be presented from our sanctuary live, and it will be a communion service, okay? It'll be a very, very precious time, and it will be at 10:30 in the morning, so we'll have to get back in the good habit of getting ready to gather for church at 10:30 on the 7th. And then on the 14th, it is our hope and our prayerful plan that we will begin to gather together that morning, Sunday, the 14th of June, that we will begin to gather in the morning here as a gathered congregation. Now, we don't know what shape this will take because we have to observe social distancing. We have to. Will we sing? There's talk about, is it safe to sing in this environment? So many unanswered questions. We will feed information to you as much as we possibly can. Please don't hesitate to write us or call us with questions either, okay? But we're seeking to do this as wisely as we can, to mix faith with wisdom, to mix boldness with proper care for one another. And we're not going to please everybody. We're not going to please you. We're not going to please me. Things may happen that aren't the way I would do things or you would do things. All that's okay, because it's not about you and me. It's about Jesus and the gospel. And we can promise you this: we will, with everything we have together, worship Jesus and seek to honor the gospel together. Now, Jesus said in John chapter 4 to the woman at the well that God is now seeking worshipers who will worship in spirit and in truth. See, that dear Samaritan woman was convinced that you had to worship God in a certain place and a certain way. And Jesus said, no, my dear, the time is now coming, and has come, when God will seek out those who worship in spirit and in truth, not in this place or that place or according to this prescription or that one. And so as we begin to regather, there'll be a new normal. Things will look different for a while, not just for Westbrook, but for churches far and wide. And we'll have to press in a bit harder and think, well, okay, I'm missing something that I used to get, or things are a little different than they used to be, but I'm gonna worship Jesus with my church here. And that's what we're going to learn to do together. It's going to be really good for us. I'm totally thankful for the opportunity to worship Jesus, maybe in some ways that I'm not used to, because that'll be really good for me. So we won't be able to fill the hall. And we don't know how we're going to do this. We really don't know who comes and who doesn't come. We really have to try to get this right, and we won't get it completely right. But we're going to get through this together, friends, and I believe we're going to come through the other side more in love with Jesus Christ, and more in love with each other, and more in love with this world that needs Jesus. So we will get information to you as quickly and as often as we can. We're here to serve you in every way we can. We love you. It's a joy to follow Jesus with you. If you have prayer needs, please communicate them to the office or phone and let us know. And we want to pray for you. And in the meantime, love each other, love your neighbor. We are working toward Regathering on the 14th of May in some shape, okay? And but Westbrooke Church, shout it from the mountaintops, is not closed. Never has been. Just the building we've had to close, and we're opening that again. Grace and peace to you. We love you all, the office staff, the pastors, the elders, the deacons. We all send our love to you, mountains of love to you. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.